Hello everybody, my name is Nicole and welcome back to Penumbra Overture. In the last episode, we found out there was giant spiders around. We saw, I think, a spider in the last one. It was a little dark, so it's hard to say. And now I need to go this way. That's a lot of blood. Oh. Years and years of reports, logs, and files just left here to gather dust. There's probably a century of life and death right here at my feet. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's a key. Nothing in the drawer. The last thing written by a madman. Day 200. It has been... Spider hater notes. It has been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months. Partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory, not too long ago their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair, and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation, which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of an anesthetic. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still have my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary enough, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick, glue-like substance forming on my tongue, and was forced to accept that it had become infected through constant toxic ingestion. Day 300. Another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. That from which I originally was fleeing seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mine system, a cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friend scratching at the door to my cell. Oh boy. Oh god. Do I want to go in here? I feel like this is a bad idea. Oh. The largest spider I've ever seen, with its guts carved open. I hear ungodly sounds. It looks like an internal organ. Maybe an animal tongue? Oh, it's the guy's tongue! Oh god! Oh, they dragged him into there! I would rather not look inside this room. Oh, he was dragged right through. This hole isn't large enough for a man. Not that I'd go anywhere near it if it was. What burrowed through this tunnel? I'ma just leave now. Oh my god! That is so uncomfortable. But that also tells me now that there's gonna be creatures out here, isn't there? Lots of useless junk. Could be a decent hiding spot. Oh god, is there something else down here with me? I can't just wait here. I need to hide. Oh, I see it. Jesus, I've never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within more than a few feet of my hiding spot, not sure. I'd better not stare it out. Anything with my feel might panic me, and then okay. Okay. So what's the beef jerky do? Not without aroma. Oh, is it bait? Is it bait for the monster? Hi. Hello. Oh, okay. Stop moving, stop moving. I don't know why I'm whispering. It's not like it can hear me. Oh, where are you going, puppy? Oh, evil puppy. Heavy, but I could lift it. Could do a lot of damage to anything underneath it. Don't come this way, please, zombie dog. That's right. You go that way. And then I go this way. Away from you. I should probably go to the office. Which is this way if memory serves. There should only be the one, right? Yeah. Okay. Office was this way. Hey, look, it's my bottle from earlier. That's awesome. Going to the office now. Oh, oh God. Okay. Oh, why can I do that? Okay. It's locked. I need a key. Well, is it this? Not quite right. Okay. I have a flare. Jerky. I actually really like jerky. Funny enough. Ooh, painkillers. Oh, yay. I'm probably never gonna need them. As long as I, am smart. Nope. Or jerky. I'm assuming that's health, maybe? Like, what does that do for me? I don't know what I'm expecting to find in there. I have a Bactrine. I am now saving! A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger, never seen before. Still, I know this man before me is Howard. I call him Father. Okay. It was different, but the same. That time, like, I had more control. But over what? Well, before I look at the note, let me check the desk. Aha! Key! Small key. Copenhagen Post, Monday, 17th August 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of a death mine? Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally sown into the rock may be the cause of high suicide rates at Greenland Mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that, even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high, and at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace, compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with the earliest stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that the natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH 4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own interpretation. Inuit spirits known as the Tungate live in the mountains. The university is awaiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. Interesting. Ooh. August 15th, 1945. Command Bunker, Emergency Airstrip Zulu, Weekly Report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to the increased snowfall. One wounded. The one wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop/armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. I take partial responsibility for this, in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office, and will be keeping the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. This base is so disconnected sometimes I feel as if the war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. Supplies requisition order. Dynamite for excavation purposes. 7 bayonets, not necessarily in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damp ice that forms on the external hatch. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7C, an order for myself. My glasses are in rather a poor state of repair and could do with a replacement, replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage. An excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO M. Major. All right. So these are the artifacts they found, and I now have the key. Nope. Well, screw you. I would like to open this and get my bomb manual. Big Book of Explosive, the 1923 edition. Chapter 1.3, Black Match Fuse. The Black Match Fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reliable fuses used in modern pyrotechnics. It is easy to create, essentially consisting of just string and gunpowder. But be warned, the chemicals concerned will stain clothing, and as always, due concern is advised. String, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, and Bactrine. The string should be coated with a thin layer of Bactrine, which acts as an adhesive. The string is then carefully rolled in the gunpowder and left to dry at least a couple of minutes before use. Chapter 2.1, Dynamite. Invented by Alfred Noble in 1866, dynamite is commonly used in construction, mining, and demolition. It's even still used today. It has proved far safer to handle than alternatives such as pure nitroglycerin, which was not safe to use, and probably is not used as often today. Provided, that is, it has been properly stored. Over time, the explosive component of dynamite, supposedly made safe by the presence of the diatomaceous earth, I definitely butchered that word, has a tendency to weep, making an old box of explosives liable to detonate on contact. Materials required: 1 pot that stuff, earth, 3 pots nitroglycerin, 1 small amount of sodium carbonate, text unreadable, and then simply form into short sticks and wrap in paper. Chapter 2.3. Is it really that simple? I highly doubt it. TNT was first discovered in 1863, 3 years prior to dynamite, by German chemist Joseph Wilbrand, but it took some years before it yielded its true potential. This was because of the difficulty of making it explode and the lesser destination in comparison to dynamite. The main advantage was discovered by the German Navy, who had employed TNT's relative explosive stability in order to cause massive damage to British warships. I wonder if that's true. Their torpedoes could be detonated inside a ship's armor, rather than exploding on contact as did other shells. Armstrong's mixture is included in this book as more of a point of interest than a viable chemical mix. The formula exists as somewhat of a legend in modern pyrotechnics, referenced by those knowledgeable enough to stay away from it as death mix. It is incredibly volatile, makes it unsuitable for almost all potential applications, red phosphorus barium. This mixture can be carefully and slowly mixed in to minimize risk to the chemist. Sulfur can substitute for some or all of the barium to slightly decrease sensitivity. Why does that sound like thermite? Because isn't red phosphorus typically used in thermite? I could be remembering that wrong. Okay. Back to being scared. Go away, Poochie. Go away, Poochie. I really hope I can open this. Shit. Okay. I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna do that. Okay. It might be a good idea to block the door. If that... Funny enough. Funny enough. Ah! Well, that didn't help, now did it? Bring it on, Poochie! I don't know if I can actually kill you. I can! I actually killed it! Well, my barricade didn't work. I have a lantern now. Okay. Explosives are this way. Oh my god. There's not gonna be more of those, are there? I was not expecting. Oh. Well. There's TNT. I have TNT. What do I use this for? I am... Huh? Oh! I slid... Oh my god, that scared me. Okay. Oh. Oh, hold on. Why did I put you out? Hold up. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so I have TNT. A barrel of TNT. What could I possibly need it for? How many dogs are there? Hopefully not many. Because I already killed one. I think... Oh, you know what? I bet you I was Are you kidding? There's a code? There's a code? Why is there a code? That's annoying. But we got a lantern, so at least I have a light source. I haven't seen a save point, though. I don't know if I should be lighting these. Explosives and workshop. Well, the workshop is locked. I need a code for it. Hi. Okay. This must be the only exit and it's caved in. I love my workshop. It's 2148. 2148. Okay. Backwards. So 8412. Okay. We got the code. Good, good. I killed the dog, so I think our biggest threat for now, key for now, is dealt with. Unless suddenly they give me another dog. Which I hope they do not. So backwards. 8, 4, 2, 1. I thought I did that right. Hold on. I need to find... Yeah, I know. My bad. I meant to go to notes. And yet Red's mind is working somewhat backwards today. So 8, 4, 1, 2. Oh, my bad. 8, 8, 4, 1, 2. There we go. I'm smart. Oh! I have learned to be careful. Unfortunately, though, I am all out of time for this episode. These must be tied into what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful or have a heart attack. But yeah, unfortunately, I am all out of time for this video tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!